Hey gorgeous souls, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel, Aeipathy. If you have never been here before, I'm so happy to have you. It is an honor anyone that chooses to make their way to my space to share and connect over these insights from source. If you've been here before or you're subscribed, thank you so much, because without, of course, your dedication, your loyalty to coming back time and time again, you know, this wouldn't reach the wider collective. It's all of your engagement, all of you that choose to show up here that are helping to get these messages out into the collective where they need to be, and also, just to support me in my endeavor of what I'm doing here. So again, thank you so, so much. I've been a little busy. I started a TikTok, which you may or may not have seen. So if you are on TikTok at all, or you have an interest in that platform, I am the Midwest Psychic over there. And I also have the TikTok, I believe, information linked in my profile on YouTube here, this page. So it's been fun. It's very different energy. It's so interesting how different the energy has been over there, but it's a cool place. It's very interesting and unique and fast paced, and there's just a lot of activity, and it's been a great opportunity getting to learn about that area, that space over there as well. And I've been really enjoying myself. So if I'm not here and I'm not uploading, which I haven't for a little bit, as you've seen, then that is pretty much where I am. I just want to go ahead and I'm going to pause this. All right, I saved you the vertigo, and I just went ahead and moved it off camera, so because it was a little bit not situated how I wanted it. Okay, so anyway, you guys, I have a reading here for you. If you are catching this on the day it is being uploaded, it is Independence Day, the 4th of July here in the US. So if you are an American citizen, hope you are celebrating and enjoying time, feeling the freedom and privilege that we experience being in arguably the greatest country in the world. So with no disrespect intended to any international viewers, but this is a great place to be, and I am so, so thankful and appreciative for that. And this is a great day to celebrate, that feeling and that patriotism. So this is the energy that's being embodied for today's reading. As you can see, we also got the colors, the national colors of our flag, red, white, and blue, out for you today, as well as a brand new tarot deck that I did a review for not long ago, but I haven't posted it yet. It is the Birth of Freedom Tarot. I thought this was a perfect time to introduce it. It is by, of course, Taroko Studio. Just a super, super unique, beautiful deck, focused and featuring American culture, like the Victorian times all the way up through like the 50s. It's just really, really interesting. Here's some of the images, so you can just get an idea of sort of the vibe. It's very similar in energy to like the Grand Frau Duchess Tarot that was a Kickstarter, as well as the Housewives Tarot. It's kind of got that same theme of depicting a certain time period of American culture. By Norman Rockwell paintings, so they're all based upon his artwork. It is just stunning, super, super unique. What I have done is decided to, I'm doing actually recording 2 readings using this deck today. The first, which you are watching now, is going to be focused on what your person is wanting most from you right now. I did do a mini version of this on TikTok, but again, the energy over there is different in the collective. So if you are guided to and are on TikTok and want to watch that, it's about 10 minutes long total. The piles themselves each run about 2.5 minutes. So very, very abridged, but this will be a full reading, and I reselected the cards, so it's a very different reading from that one, even though it's going to have the same working title. But I wanted to see for the YouTube community, the collective here, what your person, the person you're connected to most, is wanting from you at this point in time that you are catching this reading. And if you're seeing it at a different time, no worries, it's timeless, and you can trust that at any time that you are finding it, it is the right time for you. So we're going to go ahead with our piles. Pile 1 is our red energy today, the red Jasper. Pile 2 is the white, which is our clear quartz heart. And pile 3, of course, that beautiful blue is the Iolite. Go ahead and take a moment to reflect over which pile, which crystal, which color, or even timestamp is calling you in. Be sure that you center yourself and ready yourself for this reading to get in these insights. You always want to set that intention going in. Once you have selected your reading, I will meet you over at your pile in just a moment, where we're going to review what your person is wanting most from you. Hey Pile 1, I'm happy to have you here with me today. Happy Independence Day, happy 4th if you are living in the US and enjoying this beautiful holiday. I'm feeling such great vibes today. I've been doing a lot of things and been very active on TikTok, but I haven't given YouTube any love most recently. So I wanted to bring some fresh energy, a brand new deck, and this reading style, this particular question that I haven't posed before or read on before, and let's just see where we go with it, right? This is going to be a reading where we're asking what your person is wanting most from you right now, or most within the connection, being connected to you, with you, for you, from you, whatever, what have you. It's just about what they're wanting out of this. So it's somebody that you can be in a state of disconnect or connect with, someone that you in the 3D have had a relationship with before, or maybe there's just feelings shared between you, or maybe it's never even gotten to that point of revealing feelings. I don't know what's going to come out. I never do. But if you have a person of interest and you've been guided to this reading, trust that you're finding it at the right time for you. All of my readings, of course, are timeless, even though this is being uploaded for the 4th of July. If you are finding this 6 months from now, trust. Just allow the universe to guide you where you need to receive those insights and those messages most. And that would be here in this time and space, taking advantage of the energies that I am embodying and feeling today as I'm recording this reading. So just again, trust that it is, you're seeing it at the right divine timing. So pile 1, this red Jasper, which is beautiful. I wanted to, of course, have patriotic themed crystals today, red, white, and blue for American, it's beautiful Americana energy, patriotism. I love living in the US. Can I just say I am so thankful and appreciative, and no shade to any of my international viewers, but it is a great place here. There's a lot of things wrong with it as well, but this is a great country overall. And we're going to be using the Birth of Freedom Tarot. If you missed the intro or skipped it, this is a brand new deck that is featuring all Norman Rockwell imagery and artistry or artwork. He depicted American culture. Usually it's like very vintage, so from like the 1800s and earlier, very Victorian times, all the way up through I think as late as the 1950s, and it's just stunning. It's beautiful. It's a brand new deck that I got from Taroko Studios for like $12, which is insane, unreal. And I felt guided to bring it out today. It went Birth of Freedom, right? For the Day of Freedom here in the US and my country. So let's see what cards we pulled for you first and foremost from this deck. And then we're going to get Oracle and other things as well. We have the 8 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 2 of Pentacles. When I pulled this originally, of course, these have been pre-selected, but when I pulled this 8 of Cups, I instantly felt this wasn't a walking away. This was wanting a reconsideration. And then I pulled that Wheel of Fortune and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So your person, pile 1, that you're watching this reading for, wants there to be kind of a shift in the wind, a change, something different. They want you to reconsider a reconciliation or taking things in a new direction, a better direction. Look at how sad these energies look. These are very stoic, solemn energies. This little boy in this 8 of Cups card looks absolutely bereft, so sad and disappointed. And I think that that's the state of energy of where things probably lie between you. They're not happy, you're not having a great time. If things are super joyous in your connection, this is quite clearly not your reading. So those that I'm picking up on for this pile are going to be those that are in a state of either disconnect or some form of separation, distance, emotional, just disparity. Things are not aligned and flowing well between you. There's, again, sadness and disappointment or loss indicated here. But again, this person wants there to be a turnaround. They want there to be a shift with this Wheel of Fortune energy. And this being a major arcana card, this is going to be weighted more heavily than some of the other supports on either side. This is the main embodiment of the energy of what they're wanting most from you, which is abundance and a change or a new course, a new direction. They're wanting prosperity and good luck with you, good times, joy. I really think they want, actually, it's feeling to me like a return to a previous state of energy in which this was the embodiment of the connection. This was how things felt the majority of the time. Things were easier. They flowed more, nicely. There was more camaraderie between you, more support, more emotional depth exchange. It was a freer time. Literally, freedom here is the theme of the day. It was a time where things just flowed more freely and they weren't such a struggle. They weren't difficult. There wasn't all of these bad feelings or negative energy and this low vibrational state attached to this connection. With the Two of Pentacles being one of balancing or trying to regain your footing, and that's clearly evident here in the imagery where he's on stilts. It's like walking a fine line, being unsure where things lie at this point and kind of teetering on edge where you're not really certain like which way this is going to go. I think that's the state that both you're feeling and what you're, embodying and what, state you're in at this time, the way that you're approaching and viewing things, but then also how your person is feeling or what they're, sort of sitting in terms of the energy. So let's get some more oracle cards out here and just see what your person is wanting to say about what they're wanting from you with this. What does pile one's person want most from them in the connection right now? Personal guide, guardian angel, and spirit family. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of space. That's beautiful. I love that. And we have soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. They feel so much gratitude for you. Again, as I said, I think that they just reflect so much on how things used to be between you and how things, at a time were so good. And they still feel so much abundance with that. And that's how they know that you can have it back, that there can be this shift and this sort of a cycle closing, a cycle ending. Card 10. Tens in tarot are all about completion of cycles and a renewed sense of energy or state of being. And so the Wheel of Fortune is just a big indicator that, they feel so grateful or so thankful and appreciative and abundant with even the memories of things between you in the past. But I also think that it's a very much strong desire that they want that back again. Let's pull a few romance cards, right? Romance angels. This is love energy we're focusing on today. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. Let's keep it right there. What does pile one's person want from them most? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Again, to return to a state when things just were more alive. It feels more alivened and passionate and fun-loving. Oh, we have one flying off the top here. And that card is growing, which you can't see very well. There we go. Growing. And what else? Grounding. Growing and grounding, absolutely. So that's taking stock of things and just trying to, again, have that, moment of rebalance. So I think that this person, pile one, is somebody who feels the potential, and not just in an earthly way. When we have this heartfelt gratitude card, this soulful appreciation card, this looks very materialistic, right? We've got a scale, a very physical scale. We've got all of this tangible, earth energy here depicting the trees, the ground, the rocks, the dirt, all of this nature in this scene. And then we've got all these coins on one end. But what's actually weighted more heavily, as you can see, is this beautiful butterfly, the symbol of transformation and of spirit, of beautiful light energy. So the heaviness, the magnitude of all of that abundance in the past, I do think that they want, an element of that back. But what they more so want is at a spiritual level. They want that growth and grounding. They want things to ascend to a higher level. They want that state of peace back, that strong soulful, connection that they felt with you previously. We even have a card, spirit family. This person feels a deep soul-based connection with you, and they honestly just want things, to be more peaceful, to be back on track with that soulful sort of a vibe that they sense and feel about this connection. there is doubt at this point in time for me, as I'm picking this up as a reader, as to whether or not they are aware that you feel the same. I think they're doubtful or questioning at this point in time if you actually feel as deeply as they feel for you. We have you deserve love. So you are lovable, and this is what they want you to know. This is also what they want to feel. They just want, again, these positive feelings between you once more. They're not feeling that right now. They're feeling, perhaps rejected, turned away, left out in the cold. This boy looks very cold. He's wearing winter gear, and he's just, looking, again, so sad and dejected. It's definitely not coming through as an energy of warmth and vitality like this passionate energy is. This is where things were, and this is where they want things to be again. And where they are now currently is a state of coldness, where they're feeling, it feels very strong that the energy is just distant here. They're wanting to sort of come to a common ground, a place of peace between you, to maybe rehash and then settle all of your grievances between you, release what no longer serves you, and start to ground and protect this connection and have it, be brought to a higher state so it can be elevated and it can shift into something more concrete and stable once again. Let's get a few more cards as to what pile one's person wants them or wants most. Well, they want to share their feelings as much as they've been hiding them or holding them in. With the King of Cups, he's Scorpio energy. Scorpios are very secretive. They feel a lot. They're very deep, being a water sign, but they don't necessarily always communicate that. But I think this person is getting to a point where they're, almost like, if I could just have one more chance, one opportunity to share with this individual that I care for so much, what my deep and true feelings are for them, that maybe that would change things and make things turn around, The World. And the Nine of Wands. They don't want things to be over. Even though they're feeling like there's a big part of this where things have come to a close or are on the way out, they just, again, still feel and believe there's so much abundance and beautiful energy that can be here. The World is an embodiment of victory and success and completion and happy endings, fulfillment. It's also the last card of the major arcana, so it represents a major cycle closing out. But what I think they want to close out is like this hesitation about being able to move forward, this inability to get back on track with things and to feel secure moving forward together. The Nine of Wands is a very hesitant energy, and it's also one of being battered and bruised. They sometimes call it the wounded warrior card. It's just somebody who's like riding the perimeter, who's peeking through. If you remember the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, it depicts somebody who's holding on to their wands and they're kind of peeking out from behind the wands, but they're protecting themselves. They're reserved. Again, that idea of riding the perimeter, of sort of just keeping up a boundary, but they're not releasing, they're not letting go, but they're definitely cautious and hesitant. They want that to be what ends. They want to feel this beautiful energy between you, and instead of this Nine of Wands, they want to replace that with this King of Cups, this beautiful energy of, look at this man and his dog. There's loyalty, there's love, there's companionship, there's good, warm, fuzzy feelings, and I just honestly think that that's what this person desires more than anything. I think this is all they think about pretty much. I think they're very, very distracted, even in the physical, real world realm. I think that they have a lot of difficulty sort of navigating away from the state of energy between you. They think about this nonstop. They want things to be better. It's like, how can I fix this? What can I do? I just want things to be different. So what else? What else for pile one? We have the Three of Pentacles. So this person is wanting to come together with you to collaborate. Remember, threes in tarot represent creativity, collaboration, abundance, manifestation. The Ten of Wands. There's a lot of hesitation, though, a lot of burden right now. And I think that they know that they haven't always, responded and acted appropriately in this connection either. They haven't always given their full energetic output that they could. But they're willing and ready to invest now, exactly with this Eight of Pentacles. They want to come forward and they want to show you, like, this time can be different, is what I keep hearing. They really want to basically have a second chance. As I said from the first card that I laid out, they want a reconsideration. They want an opportunity for a revival, for a reunion, for reconciliation. How are we on time? We're doing pretty good on time. This is probably going to end up being a slightly shorter reading today, but no worries. So what does pile one's person most want them to know right now. So we know what they want. What do they want them to know specifically? What do they want to say? The Four of Cups. They know why you rejected them, why you're not all in on this connection right now. Yep, they know that there's hesitation here and they understand. They don't fault you for it. And they know that you need your time and space, and they are telling you that they need that time as well. So it's not to say that they want everything necessarily right this moment, but they want to work towards it. They want the energy to begin shifting in that direction. And then ultimately the Four of Wands, they want you to know that they want a connection with you that is long lasting. This can be looked at as twin flame energy. It's definitely the energy of harmony, security, joy, happiness. It's a relationship card. So ultimately, at the end of the day, you know, they recognize that some shifts and changes need to happen, perhaps at a spiritual independent level as well. This may look like you two are both very young and you still have some growing up to do or some life to live independently, working through some different opportunities for growth and expansion, some learning, just some different things that you're going through, which may kind of diverge into separate paths for now. But ultimately what they want to say is they want things to kind of redirect back into this energy of union between you. So let's go ahead and get some guidance for you, pile one, and how you can best move forward now in light of these energies and what you're aware of. It again feels like there's a state of disconnect. So let's actually ask, you know, what what you need to know most about this here, the advice, the insight about how to handle this energy. The healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. You know, I think very, very deeply at a very serious level, you do desire to be back in connection with this person. And so, you know, of course, don't do anything against your higher intuition, your inner being, whatever it calls to you to do. But if you are feeling the guidance resonating with you and feeling that urge or impulse to kind of reconnect with this person, that this is ringing true for you, then by all means, Spirit is saying this is definitely a green light, a go ahead to do that. Joy, blessings, and intuition. How gorgeous. I love all of the bright, beautiful energy in these cards. That's Archangel Haniel. So this is, again, just embracing joy, the good feelings. I think there are good times still to be had between you and this person. But again, keep in mind, too, it says to be heeding your intuition. So you have to follow what your own inner guidance is telling you to do. You can't just fully listen to a reading, because this is, of course, is a general reading and it's based upon many collective energies that may be tuning in. But it definitely, if it's resonating for you and speaking to your soul at any level, it's time to, you know, perhaps do some reflection, some deeper reflection and evaluation on where you still stand in this connection, and then open your heart if it calls you to do so. Yeah. So prophets and ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. So as I just said, it's really important to get clear on, you know, if this guidance resonates, but also what your inner emotional system, your own inner guidance system is calling to you to do, and to take that time to reflect and come to a decision before moving forward. But I think what we're getting at here is, for the majority of you, it is going to be to attempt some form of reconciliation and reconnection with your person. Let's get a few romance. Okay. So we have honeymoon, a gorgeous energy. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So again, pursue joy, pursue good times, and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I think this is a really strong, clear energy for you, pile one, that this person could very well be a soulmate. As I said, that soulmate or twin flame energy definitely came through for you today. And it just says to embrace it, to allow it to flow in. And again, this doesn't have to look like a complete coming back together right this minute. Your person even acknowledged that there was some things that needed to be addressed and handled independently. But this is just about sort of being open energetically back to towards this person and this connection. Riverbanks. This is a card about going with the flow. Definitely important in this case. And unfurling. Two cards about just releasing and believing, and then flowing with the state of the energy as it is, as it presents. But again, heeding your intuition and pursuing joy, blessings, beautiful, loving, energetic exchange, good times together, and ultimately this big healing heart, this openness to accept love and romance in once again, potentially with this person. So pile one, I still hope you've enjoyed this reading and that it's been of help for you today. It was a shorter one than most, but I hope that you have found a lot of value in it anyway, regardless. If you would love to subscribe, I would love to have you. Then we can be friends, and you can always find and make your way back to my channel for more pick a card readings just like this. I also currently have lots of playlists available with readings you can view right now that you can peruse through that are based upon this energy, energies where we look at your person, their feelings, their thoughts, their actions, intentions, all of those good things, and also messages geared more towards healing, high vibrational living, of course, source derived messages, even zodiac based readings. So there's something for everyone. Feel free to go ahead and check those out, and check me out on TikTok if you're on there as well, because I do lots of different content. Everything that you see on each of my platforms is completely unique only to that specific space that I am engaging in. So there's lots more to discover and explore over on TikTok. I hope to see you over there as well. And until next time, Pile 1, I hope you take great care. Bye-bye. Hey, Pile 2. I'm so happy to have you guys here today sharing space. You guys chose the clear quartz heart, rather beautiful. And we are featuring this gorgeous brand new tarot deck that I have actually done a review on and haven't yet released. But at any rate, it is the Birth of Freedom Tarot by Taroko Studio. It's beautiful. It features all of these depictions of American life and culture by Norman Rockwell, who was a great and very famous painter. So all of his artwork is featured prominently throughout this deck. It's all going to be very vintage in nature, as you can probably tell from the back card images. It's going to be like vintage times, all the way from like the 1800s all the way through and including like 1950s American life, Americana. So I thought it a perfect and apt deck to use and to introduce to the channel here on YouTube for the 4th of July. If you are seeing this when this reading is first being uploaded, it is the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the US. If you are in the US and a fellow American, I am so happy to have you here today to share space to connect over this beautiful energy and this deck on a very important holiday in our country's history, actually arguably the most important. And no shade, of course, to any international viewers, but I think that this country is like the best in the entire world. We are so blessed and privileged to live here, and I am just so thankful. And I'm feeling wonderful energy. I'm so excited to jump into this reading. I've been very, very active on TikTok as well, and just did a reading earlier today using the same deck, same question, but completely different energies over there. I wanted to do something similar for you guys over here as well. So here we are doing a full reading. We're going to be asking today what your person wants most from you. So this is going to be a timeless reading. Trust you are finding it at the right time for your current energy and circumstances. If you are catching it even 6 months later from now, again, trust that the universe brought you here and guided you to these messages at the time that you most need to hear them. So what your person wants most from you, with you, for you, together with you, in connection in this, current embodiment of whatever you guys are experiencing together. You can be in a state of connect or disconnect, in separation. You could have never actually fully materialized a relationship. Maybe even the feelings haven't been fully realized yet, but it's your person of interest and what they are wanting most with you. If you feel a connection to them and vice versa, then this reading is for you. Let's go ahead and take a look first at the Birth of Freedom cards that we've pulled for you. I remember this. This was interesting. We have the Fool, Justice, the Moon, and the Hangman came out together. I was only originally doing 3 cards, and then 4 presented themselves. And do you notice anything else interesting about these? They're all major arcana cards. Like, that's unreal in a full card deck. These are not just majors only in this deck. This is a full, 78 card deck, and you guys got all major energies coming out. So with that said, breathe in and out. Set your intention that you are ready and willing and able to receive all of the messages that we are about to bring forth, because this is some big stuff that Spirit is about to lay on you. You always want to just set your intention. That's always a best practice before anything that you do in your day, and especially before readings. So, pile 2. First of all, your person wants a new beginning with you, but I also think they just want balance restored. They want peace. They want honesty. I think that there has been a lot of withholding. The moon here, this energy of illusions or things not being revealed, yet to be seen. It could also be fears presenting. There's just been, again, a lot of like holding back in this connection. The energy here is of a little bit of, you want to say stagnancy. It's just not moving freely. The Hanged Man energy coming out with the moon is very clear to me that while this is happening, okay, where things are not flowing and moving forward and things are staying stuck, or it's just not progressing, it's even getting a bit frustrating, I do think that your person especially is having a lot of enlightenment coming through. The moon also references intuition, and the Hanged Man also references that in a period of stillness or inaction, there's a lot of enlightenment going on. Traditionally in the imagery, the person depicted is hanging upside down, self-suspended, of course. And then there's a lot of light happening and emanating around their head, indicative of their crown chakra and just of enlightenment, you know, their mind coming into a state of clarity and awareness. In this particular energy of this card, the Hanged Man is depicting somebody who's actually quite angry. And it's like a child, so it could be a very impetuous, immature, underdeveloped energy. And it's this other person trying to pacify them, calm them down. I do think for a lot of you, again, there could have been something that occurred between you in which there was something that caused an imbalance where this person is looking to restore that balance now and have this new pathway forward. Again, they either withheld their emotions, there's been something else that they hid from you, there could be actual betrayal indicated here, or there could just be something else that has happened that has caused a delay or a significant, you know, stagnancy in the connection. I can't help but keep being directed back to that word and that energy of just non-movement. And, you know, quite frankly, I think it's made you very angry or very upset a lot of times, where you're wondering truly the direction that this is going in and what is to come. Am I ever going to see what this person can bring forward and present in this connection? Am I ever going to realize the full potential of this connection with this person? Is it ever going to lead to commitment, or are they ever going to reveal their full feelings? You know, with this Justice card depicting honesty, truth, again, balance, and this Fool energy coming out as well, I really, really strongly believe that you will eventually see that day come. That's exactly what they're wanting. In fact, that's what we're asking, is what they want most with you. Well, they want to reveal their feelings. They want to make right all the ways that they've held back and resisted things in this connection. They want that balance restored, and they want that new beginning with you. They want that. In some cases, it's not even just a new beginning. It's a beginning overall. It's a start to something really big with you. Again, as I said, this is a huge message for you guys. With all major arcana cards coming out, this person has big things to share with you and a lot of things that they're wanting from this connection. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle and see what else we can get from this person. So pile two's person, what do they want most from them? Up from the depths, releasing difficulty. Again, I think this person very much desires for things to ascend to a higher level, and for there to just be, you know, justice also relates to honesty, integrity, morality. So to release difficulty is to make things right, to make things easy and balanced and free. Exactly. Look at this. Justice, harmony, and solutions. This person really, really wants there to be an opportunity for there to be something more between you, something better, something real, and something that's honest and true. Let's get a few romance angels cards as well. This is a romance reading after all, love energy. And we have a flyer. So finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. We'll see how that relates. I think that could be part of the difficulty for some of you. And, ooh, lots of flyers. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I feel guided to get one more for you guys. What are these cards saying about what pile two's person wants most with them? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So really what this is reading like to me, before we even move forward, is there's been a lot weighing on them. So there could be finances or other practical, affairs affecting things. They could have retreated and been very distant and disconnect. I indicated that that was definitely coming through in this moon and the hanged man combination energy that presented in the beginning. But they want to release those things. They want to release any ways in which they've kind of abandoned the connection or resisted moving things forward, or allowed other outside factors and life overall to impact them. They want to release that difficulty, that energy. Look at how she's ascending the stairs from a period of, a lot of turbulence. We have really swirling water. There's a lot of darkness down here, and she's traveling up. She's traveling to a state of higher being, to the light where there's emanation of clarity and light, which is a representation of course, spirit, source energy, alignment. It's just again, a higher state of being that they're trying to reach here. And not only just with you, but in terms of their own individual life as well. They want to call in their soulmate, which they believe is you. I think this person very strongly believes that you guys are meant to be together, and they're finally ready, or want to be ready rather. They want to get to that place, that point where they can feel comfortable to fully allow that and let that in. And of course, we have the Archangel Raguel, which is justice, harmony, and solution. So justice energy, real big here. They want peace restored, and they just want to make right everything that they've, I guess, essentially done wrong previously in this connection. Breathe. This person still sits in a lot of anxiety and has a lot of difficulty with going with the flow of things. They're very afraid. They do want to move things forward with you, pile 2. They definitely see and feel the potential, and they, on some level, are ready to take the next step with you. So let's see what else. What else do we need to know about this person for you, pile 2, and what they are most wanting with you? What else for pile 2? What else? What else? What else? Okay, more flyers. They really want to talk today. This is so funny. This came out for pile 1 as well, the King of Cups. So Scorpionic energy, the King of Cups is someone who has big, big feelings. Remember, the kings in all of the suits of tarot are going to be the masters of that suit, with the cups representing emotions and emotional depth. So this person, has a good command, a good sort of grasp energetically of how they're feeling. And I think they feel big feelings, but they're not necessarily ready to reveal them yet. And I think that's what they're wanting. They're wanting to start to show more of that. They're wanting to start having that emotional vulnerability and feeling more secure to move forward and step into this energy of, honesty and directness, and revealing their true selves, revealing authentically how they're feeling and what they're hopeful for with this connection. I think they just hold back so much. We have the World. This also came out for pile 1. So the World here is about recognition in this case, and victory. They want to go public with this. They want everybody to know, what's happening with you and this person. They want just to, again, take things to the next level, to a higher level. I just think they don't want to hide anymore. Again, with that moon energy, is all very hidden and concealed, and it feels restrictive because it feels almost clandestine in nature, which means illicit or secretive, and just, again, very guarded and hidden. And they want it out in the open. Look at how she's being revered. She looks like a movie star, and everybody's gawking at her and giving her lots of attention. And I think that's both what they want to do with you, but they also want that recognition where they're bringing it forth and bringing it out into the world, this strong connection between you that they feel. The 5 of Pentacles here, I want to clarify for that, but I think what this person wants most, is to apologize, is to just be able to make it up to you how they've allowed their own insecurities and fears to hold them back. For some of you, where it's more the storyline of actual cheating and being dishonest and betraying you, and you've shut them out, I think this is about wanting to express, how much your absence or how much their past wrongdoings and their actions towards you previously have really impacted them, and they're really, looking to make a change. What else do they want most? The 9 of Pentacles. So they want independent prosperity and abundance, because only then can they, you know, get to that with you, ascend to that level with you and grow. Look at all the Chariot energy coming out, this energy of momentum, fast movement, a journey towards fulfillment, I'm hearing, and spiritual growth and just universal unconditional love. Just a very, very beautiful energy, soulmate energy, honestly. And the Knight of Wands, you know, this person feels so much passion and aliveness with you, and I think they just want to explore all of it to the fullest, like not just the sexy kind of superficial energies of physicality. They want to take that deeper. They want to expand upon that and how that may connect and relate to perhaps like this very deep soulmate energy that they feel between you. That definitely comes through. So go ahead now and ask, actually, what your person most wants you to know about all of this. What do they want you to know about all of this right now? Everything that they're sharing in the 5D about what they want most. What do they want Pile 2 to know? Temperance. Ultimately, they want balance. They want to come together with you. So Temperance is such a beautiful energy of alchemization. It's the merging and blending of two separate and distinct energies into one beautiful, perfectly harmonious state of being. So I think that this person sees long-term potential with you. Again, they see the soulmate potential here. They feel that already. Like it would look something like, okay, this is big. Like this is something different. This is something I haven't ever experienced or felt before. You know, it would be along those lines. And again, whether they choose to communicate that fully in that respect or not, I think they definitely want that with you. And have that as their goal. So they want you to know that, at least here in the 5D, as I said. You know, they are driven. They feel like, I'm not going to let this go. I'm not going to allow this to slip out of my fingers this time. I want this, and I need to do what I need to do in order to have it. You know, look at this person is depicting very strong energy of someone who's powerful and confident and secure in themselves. And of course, the Ace of Wands, Wands being the suit of action and energy, and of somebody who is taking the lead, taking charge. With the Ace of Wands, that's someone who is just like picking up that momentum and who's ready to act, who feels that excitability. I mean, even in my voice here, it's like this person is building up that momentum, and they are going to act. It's a matter of when, but I really think that that's something they want you to know, is that it's going to happen. I mean, it is going to happen one way or another. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. They want you to know there's definitely going to be that even energy exchange. There's going to be that reciprocation. All this love and this just total embodiment of this beautiful, you know, commitment like energy, this beautiful love of just union and joy and harmony and peace and sweetness and all of these wonderful qualities, all of this beautiful, you know, energy embodied in the Temperance card. All of that you're already giving to them, they want to give back to you. They want to restore and return tenfold. You know, they feel it so big, but they know, you know, they haven't shown up equally in the connection, and they don't reciprocate. I think it's interesting how in the traditional 6 of Pentacles imagery, there's 2 individuals. One is like in a higher position, a state of being where they can, they're abundant enough that they can give charitably to the other person, the other energy depicted in the card, which is one of a beggar, someone who is in a downward position, who is feeling a lack or a loss of abundance, and they are in a position where they're needing help. In this instance, it's looking like actually the smaller person, the person who is the child here, who would naturally be, you know, in a subservient or less prominent energy than, say, a full-fledged adult man. That's who the smaller energy of the 2, the less equipped energy of the 2, is actually who's extending forth that aid, that help, literally in that first aid kit. And I think that's a good symbology of this person, of not being in like the upward position or the one that's traditionally been giving and, you know, providing of themselves, that equal energetic exchange to you, but how they want to do that in turn for you now, moving forward. Okay, now let's get some guidance for you, Pile 2. So how can you best manage these energies? Oh my goodness, and the guidance is the same. So the healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. In this instance, I'm getting a slightly different message. For you, this strikes me as, really understanding that this person's capacity to love is huge, and they feel a lot of feelings for you, but their heart is healing, and there's some level of acceptance needed when dealing with someone who's been damaged and broken, or who is suffered a lot of loss or has a lot of fear. This also is speaking to, again, for that storyline of having been past infidelities or betrayal. This is about opening yourself up and receptively, energetically allowing this person back in, forgiving them, and having enough strength for that vulnerability to let them back in, to try and trust and to rebuild. Archangel Phanuel, which is hope, optimism, and new beginnings. So keep up the faith, essentially, is what is being said here. And we have thought vibration. So knowing that your thoughts and your beliefs about this energy of this person and what they're capable of, or what the two of you can have together, that's going to determine the outcome of everything. Resonant choices and signature signals. Yeah, all about the energy here. And that's delicate work. There's delicate balancing required, but you can definitely do it. Guidance for pile 2, please. Give your relationship a chance. As I said, work on your partnership. So being open to reconciliation, or being open and hopeful, optimistic to the fact that it can still happen. There's still potential here, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And again, as I said, now this is for the storyline that's not involving betrayal, and it's just more about those hidden, more secretive sides that your person possesses, or a desire to not fully embrace the connection, to reveal of themselves equally, to engage and explore the connection and take things deeper. That's traditionally had a very reserved and withdrawn or held back energy. So this would speak to me as, it's quite obvious what it is for the cheating set. But for others of you, this to me is striking it as, if you've had any sort of apprehension about this now, or irritation, bad, low vibrational sort of thoughts, energy surrounding this person and things, the progression of everything moving forward or not, lack thereof, releasing that, and just trying to view things with a more balanced, just beautiful, positive, line of thinking of the beautiful, loving heart that you possess, with compassion and integrity. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it's to say, it's not worth giving up on just yet. There's a lot here, a lot of potential. Depth. So dive deep. There can be depth here. There already is some level of depth, but it can happen even more so. We have embers, so the idea that there's still a passionate spark that exists between both of you, and it shouldn't be given up on yet. There can be some restoral energy, some ability to either begin again or begin for the first time. Again, it just feels like that spark is still lit, the ignition is still lit, everything is still ignited and ready and open energetically to transcend these difficult energies, to release them, and to begin again in this harmony and justice and balance. After deepest replenishment, we've got depths, then we've got deepest replenishment, these energies of water, with the moon in the background, which again we had very prominently displayed in the beginning of the reading, referencing not only the element of things that were hidden or not revealed, but it's also a very big indicator of heating intuition. And look at how it's in the background now. It's not so much eclipsing and coming through as the main energy in the reading, and instead this person is focused on sort of submerging themselves in the depths of that water, which water obviously represents emotions as well. So a lot of depth to be had. It's not just going to stay in this realm of passion, even though that's definitely there, and there's definitely still that spark there from both ends, which I think was important for you to know. But there's a lot of potential for it to go even deeper than it already has now. So pile 2, I so hope you've enjoyed this reading. It's a little bit shorter than some of the other ones that I've done, but I just wanted to definitely get this out to you today. If you have enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Also, look through my other playlists that I have available. I have lots of readings similar to this one, as well as zodiac based readings that are of course always focused on positivity, loving, high vibrational living. There's also source derived messages in those playlists, so feel free to peruse those if you like. And also feel free to check me out on TikTok. I am active over on that platform as well, and I post a lot of content there frequently also. It is always going to be unique and different, distinct content than what you're going to see here. I do everything very individualized based on the collective energies embodied on that particular platform, so you'll never see the same thing twice. But if you feel guided to and you're active over on TikTok as well, then feel free to follow me over there and see what I am doing in that space also. Until next time, Pile 2, I hope you take great care. I missed you guys. I'm happy to be back, and look for the other reading that I will be using with this deck a little bit later, either today or tomorrow. Happy 4th, everyone. And again, I hope you take great care. And until next time, bye, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. You chose the blue crystal, which is the Iolite today. And we are going to be taking a look at this reading that was inspired by the holiday that this actually befalls upon, that I am recording this reading, which is Independence Day, the 4th of July here in the United States. If you are a fellow American, I hope you are celebrating and enjoying this beautiful, wonderful country that we get to live in, arguably the greatest country in the world. No shade to any international viewers, but I think that the US is a pretty great place to be. So, to kind of commemorate and celebrate this energy, all the good vibes I'm feeling today, I've been very active over on TikTok, which is why I haven't posted a video in a moment over here. But I did a video earlier today on TikTok that I used the same deck. So this is featuring a beautiful brand new deck that is actually called The Birth of Freedom by Troko Studio. It is a beautiful patriotic themed deck. It features all of the artwork and paintings by Norman Rockwell, who depicted kind of like earlier vintage American life and culture, all the way from Victorian times through and including like the 1950s. So it's a lot of very traditional, nostalgic imagery. But I did this reading first on TikTok, and then of course it's very different energy over in the collective here on YouTube. So I was like, I love that reading. I'm going to do a longer one, a full one, and I'm going to do, re-pull all the cards and do different energy, and just see what it comes through for in terms of this YouTube collective. So I've enjoyed both piles, 1 and 2 so far that I've done. You guys are the last. Let's see what we've got for you guys, featuring again this beautiful Birth of Freedom Tarot. Before we get started, as always, set your intention that you are ready, willing, and able to receive all of the messages that are going to come forth from Source today for you during this reading. And also trust, of course, that this is finding you at the right time and space for your energetic needs. Whatever's going on in your, time and space, your personal circumstances, it's the right time for you to be seeing this. Even if it's 6 months down the line, 2 years down the line, this reading is for you at the time that you're finding it. It is timeless. So I pre-pulled some cards to begin with this beautiful Birth of Freedom Tarot, and we have for you probably the most gorgeous lineup. Love it so, so much. We have the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, which is just absolutely fantastic. So right away off the bat, I forgot to even tell you what we're going to be looking at. Isn't that interesting? We're taking a look, as the title implies, at what your person wants most with you in current energy at the time you are finding this video. So that is anybody that you are in a state of either connect or disconnect with, if you have any sort of connection to them, romantically, of course. This is what they're wanting most with you, from you, for you, just in connection with you here in the 3D. Again, current energy. So even if you guys have not ever fully been together in the 3D, or even feelings haven't been fully realized, if there is a connection that you feel to a person of interest that you're thinking of, and vice versa, then this reading is for you. So in taking a look at these energies of what your person wants most from you or with you, we have the 6 of Cups, which is just a beautiful energy of just harmony, sweetness, innocence. It's also a soulmate card, of course. It is a hearkening back to the past for some of you, so like a reconnect or reconciliation. We also have the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful, emotional fulfillment. It also represents family type energy. And we have the Queen of Cups, which is the mother of the tarot. She is one of the most intuitive individuals in the deck. She's very loving. She is Cancerian energy. This is just beautiful all day long. So This ultimately, when it first came through to me, was this person saying, I want everything with you. I want the family. I want the kids. I want the spouse. I want everything. I want a completely beautiful, emotionally fulfilling life. You got all cups out, which is like insane. So pile 3, definitely my favorite reading so far of the day. Your person has big, big plans for you. Not only do they want these things, but I felt a distinct sense of the energy of like this person actively putting forth the effort and working towards these things being real between you. So that's exciting. Let's see what else we've got for you today with the Oracle. What does this person that pile 3 is watching this reading for, the viewer, what do they want with pile 3? What do they most want with pile 3? So currents of emotion, uncontrolled feelings. I do think it's uncontrolled, but in a good way. I mean, this person is feeling it big. All of these cups coming out. This person's just like been hit by the love bug. There's a literal, bolt of lightning in that card, like being struck by lightning, struck by love. Oh my goodness, the healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. This card has come out in every single pile today in some context. For you, it just represents, again, wanting to just go wild with these feelings that they feel for you. Like, this is insane. They want so much goodness with you, pile 3. Let's pull out some romance angels cards. This is a love-focused reading after all. Oh my goodness. We have this. Could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this person feels, again, like I said, that you are the one. You're the one to marry, to have the family with, to have the kids with, to have that life, that long-term, stability and emotional fulfillment with. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love this. If you have picked pile 3, please let me know. Oh my gosh, so great. I couldn't make it up. I could not make it up. The situation involves marriage, wedding. This person wants to marry you. So what do they want from you? They want to marry you, pile 3. Absolutely. This person feels such huge, huge energy. I think you guys are obviously in a good place. This person is, unless we're, looking at someone who's delusional, who you're not even really wanting to be with anymore. But I don't feel that. I feel like this is somebody where there's love flowing between you so, so beautifully. And if the question here, if you just like to watch these readings more for fun than because you're in a state of, confusion or turmoil, and if you're just curious, like where your person is sitting, you think things are pretty good, but you wanted confirmation, this is your sign. This is your confirmation, okay? Like your person is doing good, your person is feeling good, and your person is absolutely 100% serious that they want something deep and long lasting with you. There is no doubt in my mind that this person, wants there to be like a lifetime commitment and very, very strong, permanent love. It's that good. And I love that for you. Everybody deserves that. And that's incredible when that comes through. So hopefully you feel the same, pile 3. And I think you do. Relationships. Yeah, this person wants that connection. They want that connection. Big time. Oh my gosh. This card fell out twice. It's meant to come out. What is this tears card about? Honestly, it's not even a bad thing. It's striking me as just feeling so thankful and appreciative for you that they almost cry tears of joy. This is not a negative feeling at all. This is like they're so appreciative that you are in their life, that they have met you and connected with you, and that there's these beautiful feelings that have been awakened in them because of you. I think this person just wants, to, again, foster this beautiful, loving union. And they feel ready for it. Like this would not strike me oddly at all if this person like proposed anytime soon. It's kind of like that vibe to me. So let's see, what else do we need to know with the tarot? What does pile 3's person want most from them, Spirit? Wheel of Fortune, prosperity, changes, but good changes. The 10 of Wands. and the Magician. So this is saying if there's been any hard times between you, and it more so feels like independently, like separate of each other, if there's been any struggles that especially you've experienced in the past, they want to make that okay for you. They want to just be your knight in shining armor. They want to be the person that makes everything okay. They want to be your ray of sunshine. They want to dress up for you, right? Like not literally, but they want to be your source of joy. They want to make things happen for you and with you and between you. They want good luck and prosperity. They want this beautiful energy to just flow continuously. And if there's anything, again, in your past, either separately or together, it feels more separate to me, but it could be anything. They really just want to make up for that. They just want to show you that how beautiful life can be. And I really do think that they're intent on doing that. Strength. Yeah, they're in it for the long haul. That's what they want you to know, or what they want most with you, is to just put forth the effort and just hang on for good. It's number 8. Strength is number 8, which is also the infinity symbol sideways, the energy of continuity, of never endingness, of eternity. They want forever with you. They want to stick it out, is what I'm hearing. They definitely want to, you know, be a stable figure in your life. The Knight of Pentacles. So they may not completely be ready to propose, like say tomorrow. As I said, though, I would not be surprised if this person did this relatively soon, because I think that they are really readying themselves and trying to get to a place where they can be that strong, dependable character for you with this Knight of Pentacles. They're not quite a king, but they're getting there. And what else do they want with you? The Hermit. They want stability. They want peace. They want a completely spiritually, like, evolved union. I think this is probably somebody who is quite mature, especially if you're dealing with a divine masculine. There is a very deep soul recognition and resonance here. So recognition, knowing that you could be the one, or believing that, and then resonance, a deep connection, a deep state of awareness and acknowledgement between you that exists. And I just think that with both of these cards referencing spiritual energies, with the Hermit being about, you know, inner spiritual awareness and a journey forward on your spiritual path towards gaining evolutionary clarity, expansion, and growth. And then the Emperor, which is about growing into somebody who's stable, dependable, grounded. Again, from this Knight of Pentacles to this Emperor. The Emperor is also the divine masculine embodiment in the deck. This person just very much wants to reach that level with you. They just want to be your everything. They want you to be their everything. And they just want this, again, this deep, spiritually rich union, which is so incredible. It's so, so beautiful. I wish this was my pile. Let's go ahead and ask what your person most wants you to know about these energies right now. What do they most want to share with pile 3, please? What do they most want to share with pile 3? The 8 of Cups. Justice. They're going to be making right anything in the past that has not been right between you or in your past. And it feels more to me like things that you may have walked away from in the past that you felt very bad about, or just things in your own individual past, your own individual life previously. It doesn't really feel like the two of you together. But it's to say, you know, from this sad, sort of dejected, disappointed place that you once were, they want to restore balance to you. They want to show you how somebody can show up and show out and really be this strong person, this strong presence in your life, and that they have integrity, that they mean what they say. You know, the Ace of Wands is all about feeling passionate and alive and eager. It is the suit of action and inspiration and, you know, motivation. It's just, the wand suit is the most active. It is that big energy. And of course, Justice. Justice can also be another tie-in to another marriage card, but it really is striking me as just finding balance between, you know, you feeling so secure with them, but also remembering your past, remembering how difficult it had been previously, and just how they want to show you that it doesn't have to be like that with them. That this even may be a newer connection, which could cause some hesitation for each of you. But again, with the beginning here of this currents of emotion and the healing heart, this is like that bolt of lightning has struck and you just are flowing with the energies. Even though it doesn't make any sense, you don't know if you can trust it, it's kind of like to say, you can, you know, you're feeling it big and you can flow with that. The Page of Cups, oh, beautiful. The Knight of Cups. One more. What else does this person want to say? I could just do this reading all day. The Knight of Swords. So I'm actually reading this Knight of Swords because of this sign here, that they want to get the show on the road. They want to start pursuing the rest of your lives together. I don't know, again, if that's necessarily going to look like a marriage proposal for every one of you like tomorrow, but it definitely speaks to wanting to ascend and grow and have things, you know, elevate to a higher level like pretty soon. The Knight and the Page of Cups is both just about this daydreamy, beautiful, loving energy. They just want to express their love to you. They just want you to know how deeply they feel for you and how all of that is real. Look at how the Page is more just dreaming it and just, you know, independent and alone. And then the Knight of Cups, it transcends, and it's the two of them together, a couple. You know, I think that's kind of how this has gone for your person. I think your person daydreams a lot. They feel a lot. They see so much potential with you. It feels more like you, the viewer, are possibly hesitant, and they just want you to know you can trust them. And if you can get to this place, you know, of true connection where you can feel secure in everything, then, you know, you can get the show on the road. As I said, things can be picking up very quickly, and they want you to know that, like, they are ready. Whenever you're ready, they are ready, and they are willing to be, you know, here waiting for you until you are. So let's go ahead and get some guidance for you, Pile 3, on how you can best deal with these energies and work with them. Let's see what you've got going on. Let's get some guidance, some insight for Pile 3, please. We have soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. This is staying in a state of appreciation about this connection, trusting it. Trusting your spiritual sense over the material, anything going on in the real world. Look at how the scale is weighted more heavily on this beautiful light butterfly, the indication of transformation and of positivity, of spirit, of hopefulness, versus all of these coins, which should weigh more. And yet it's saying nothing in the physical 3D realm, including your past, including any areas where there's been difficulty and challenge, Pile 3, where you have felt insecure. None of that outweighs this beautiful spiritual connection, this beautiful spiritual energy and spiritual love that you're feeling with this person. So appreciate that. Enjoy it. Sensitivity and strength. This is the second time strength has come out. Tapping the forces within. So for you, this is getting into alignment with your own energy and trusting the flow of life. Not even necessarily trusting this person, but just trusting where life is taking you. And wisdom of the Magi, mental clarity. Yeah, getting clear, getting into alignment, and feeling secure about moving forward. That is your work right now, Pile 3. From the Romance Angels Oracle. Calling in your soulmate. So I think you feel this too. You feel like this could be the one for you, and you can just flow with that. As I said, you can trust it. Again, feel the appreciation that that's even a potential possibility, that you're feeling that energy, because I think that that's something you've always wanted also, and it's eluded you, and you've had a lot of disappointments in life, but this isn't one of them. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Allow this person, you know, to help you find strength and to find strength and serenity and peacefulness in this connection. I think that's a huge, huge concept, as well as just learning to, again, flow with and embrace life as it presents, including this person. Vulnerability. Yep, getting vulnerable. Showing your true self. Even though the past has hurt you and broken you down, this is about flowing with life, Pile 3, and just, again, embracing all the changes, everything to come, because I think there's some great, great blessings on the way that this person actively is in the process of making a reality. So pile 3, I so hope you've enjoyed this reading and that it's been of help to you. It's a little bit shorter usually than the ones I do, but I definitely wanted to come here and bring forth these messages to you guys here on YouTube. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and peruse my other playlists that I have available with multiple other readings based on your person, looking at their feelings, their energy, their intentions, their actions, their thoughts, and, you know, everything else to do with them. You know, and as well, even zodiac-based readings that are focused on source-derived messages. There's plenty for everyone. So again, feel free to go ahead and look through those playlists if you feel called to do so. And also feel free to go ahead and follow me on TikTok if you're active over there. I, of course, am on that platform, soon to be Instagram as well. And I do unique content for each of those spaces that I'm in socially. So you'll never see the same reading or same insights and content twice. Everything is all unique, different, and distinct according to the space that I am engaging in. So if you feel guided to as well, go ahead, follow me over there on TikTok. I would love to have you and, you know, get some fresh new content as well. Until next time, Pile 3, I hope you take great care. Have a happy 4th of July if you celebrate. And until next time, I'll see you later. Love you so much. And bye-bye.